Alright, so let's take away this last project, the paper game. That's the last video. And we're going to take a look at another project. I've been working on and off on this project for the last few days, spending a little time with it. And I posted a community post about it, and it's I don't know what to call it. It's a whirly gig, and it's a failure, but that's okay. There's a couple of things I wanted to say about this. The concept is I wanted to have a fast rotating device that would launch a blade in the air, like a game I remember from childhood, and that would fly off, but it's not working. And I tried a couple of different things, and we're going to talk a little bit more about this. I tried, really lightweight kind of thing with these, what would they be called, propellers or blades, right? And that didn't work, so I tried maybe some 4 square blades. That didn't work either, but we got a couple more options we're going to do. So far this project is not really a success. Well, it's not a success, but that's okay. I'm going to show you a couple of things. We're going to analyze this a little bit and take a look at a couple of factors. But something that I think is very successful about this project is the winding device. And the reason why I like it is it uses very simple materials. Some string, some cardboard, a pencil, and bottle caps. And I've drilled holes in these bottle caps, and it's created this system that's like a bearing. And it works really nice. So you get some really good spin out of that. So it's pretty efficient in terms of transfer of energy. It works pretty good. See, there's a little bit of play in that. So I'm going to put this on the website as a bearing mechanism that's very viable in a lot of different types of purposes. So I like that. That's a good success here. Something new, a new bearing system there that's just simple materials, and I like that a lot. But now, as far as this success or failure of this project, I think we get enough speed to launch our airfoil, our blade. The problem here is just with the blades, so we're going to try a different. Now, there's several aspects that we can look at as terms of getting it to work. One aspect is the weight of it. We get a much lighter foil, right? Something much lighter. Like we could use clear plastic or some kind of a sheet plastic that's very thin and very light. Or we might even be able to use something like this material that comes with, like, you buy chicken or meat in the grocery store and you get these. I'm not sure what that's called. That's some kind of a styrofoam, some kind of a foam that's very light. That might work. Or we might so those are my 2 major options, some kind of a thin plastic. But so the material is one, and then the design of the blades is another. These lifting blades that catch the wind and will create lift. So the design of those is also important. That's why I did 2. I tried just something like this, as simple with 4 blades. And another factor is the percentage of blade to weight. So bigger blades will probably be better. But the thing about it is, with a lot of these things, is there's also some kind of an aerodynamic thing going on, where the blades also protrude to the top. So you've got lift and you've got pull. So that's an interesting project. If you would like to work on this is a 6-inch circle that would go on top of this, and maybe you can design some kind of a blade that would work. And if you want to handle that, let me know. Leave a comment, give me some thoughts about even a thin, and one more thing is, even cereal box cardboard might be suitable for this. And this is kind of a sample of cereal box cardboard that's just thin, it's not corrugated. That might work too. So leave a comment. If you're wanting to work on this challenge, go for it and send me a picture. Let me know if you're successful. But the real success so far is in the bearing mechanism that works really well. See, it's got nice, very little friction. And you got to watch it that there's a little bit of play in there so it can rotate freely. Thanks. More stuff coming. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. So let's take a look at some of our options. We could use, like I said, some kind of a thin cardboard that's going to reasonably hold its form and shape, right? A cereal box is good for that. That might work as our propeller. Or we could use a thin plastic like is in this egg. See this stuff? This thin plastic, that might hold up well because it's very light and it's got some reasonable strength to it. But I'd have to use a bigger piece. This isn't big enough. I could glue pieces together. But I think, you know, sometimes you can buy a salad that comes in like or a meal that comes in like a clear plastic tray about that big. I could use one of those. So those are options in terms of the material. But we also should look at the shape, and I got an idea here. So this is the Cardboard DaVinci YouTube channel, and Leonardo da Vinci himself had designed something called an air screw. See it right there? Isn't that interesting? So that might be a viable option for us to make our little whirly gig. Here's a closer picture of it. Isn't that amazing? Now, in my next video, I'm going to talk a little bit about Da Vinci. I got some books coming, and I've got some video inside a Da Vinci museum in Italy. But hang in there. We got more stuff coming. Let me know what you think. Here's some videos you might want to watch.